23 years ago.
Okay,
we were
thank
working
you.
together trying to get WordPerfect to convert to Microsoft Word. And Rana has been through all of the wars, and she has been part of GCMHP now from the beginning. And the question we have, Rana, is because the trauma never ends, and most of what we talk about is post-traumatic stress disorder, which is post, how do people survive this ongoing trauma when, if they begin to relax or they begin to feel okay and it happens again, how the people who survive, the people who do okay, what are their means of doing that? How do they manage to do that? And how do you?
Okay, I'll tell you my personal. Okay. First, you are welcome, John,
Right.
in Gaza after this long time, and we really miss you and Juliet. I hope Juliet can accompany you next time when you come to Gaza. Actually, the days of the war was very hard to all the people in Gaza, especially children. The last one especially, yes. During the war first, when it started, it was not like when it ended. The first day was only some rockets on some places, which is that Israeli forces were know that they need this place to demolish, so there is a place demolished. But after 1 week or 10 days, it started to make a massive bombardment and shelling over homes and people, innocent people, mosques, churches, all the places in Gaza were are subjected to some way or other for the shelling and for when there is a neighborhood shelling, you would be affected, of course, from this, especially buildings. Also, when you have a higher building with 10 floors or more, if apartment is hit in this building, imagine what will happen for the whole building. And at the end of the war, towers, last 2 days in the war, towers, they started shelling towers, and all the tower were down on earth.
Towers being high-rise buildings, huh?
Yeah. And imagine 15 high, stores building. What will happen when it is all the area around a neighborhood will be affected. So a lot of people homes were damaged. Civilians, innocent people who they were not. Are not doing anything to Israel for the security of Israel. This is not as against humanity. So really, it was very hard. Where I am living, I had this experience. Around me, there were many, not many, some places were shelled. A mosque in front of us, not in front of us near, but it is in main street, 15 meters, 50 meters, 50 meters from our place. But when you hear the bombs and you hear the sounds, I personally were very frightened, and I was only with my son at home. My husband was working during war because he's works in a humanitarian agency, international humanitarian agency. So he has to work during war. So I was at home alone with my son. So also this make me more worried and frightened. And actually, the first days I there was electricity, so you were managed your work, and maybe you can watch TV on internet, and you on Facebook, and you chat with my family outside. So I did not feel the things in the beginning. So I was accompanying with those things, and trying to not thinking of things around, but around me. So maybe that's helps. But after that, no electricity. After the 10 days of war, the electricity were cut, so it makes things worse. So there is no internet, there is no electricity, no TV, and you're cut on from the world, and only you have your radio, small radio to to hear local channels. So
Is there a cell phone?
cell phone coverage was not working well. No, there was because of electricity. Of course, there is no cell phone. It was damaged in some places, but luckily our place were having the coverage, but not in a good coverage. So يعني I'm when I hear sounds, the first I go to pray, and so I oh Jesus Christ, oh help us, oh. So the first thing I do, I to pray. So that's maybe give me confidence that I am the faith, my faith. That's give me confidence, and that's one of the things that give me power, and so Jesus will not leave me. And of course, I'm blessed with being with Him, and I pray for my family. So this gives me some confidence and some sort of overcome the trouble. So second, I was what will happen more than that? Okay, that's Gaza, that's life. So I'm thinking, okay, I was calming myself. Oh, this will not last more. This will not. Oh, this will end tomorrow. This will not go longer. So maybe this also I try to make confidence with these thinking and thoughts. So the world will not leave us. So the world will. Of course, the world is beside us, looking at us. So, but so, not the Arab countries, but international world. So, so of course, people, of course, the international world will not accept this happening to us. Of course, someone will do something. So something will happen. So maybe day by day things get longer. But when it start at last with bombing the whole height buildings and stores, and so I said, okay, خلاص, enough. I know, I was thinking, okay, I will not stay in Gaza. I was looking for someone to get me out of Gaza, and to how I can leave this country, this place. So I was communicating with my family outside. Somebody who helps me, somebody, okay, what I can do. So Rafah is closed, borders, Israel is closed, and where to go? So thanks God, after that, these thoughts did not continue more than few days. So, and after that, the war stopped. But that was the last thing I was thinking of. I'm not going to live in this place with this disaster and this war. So it was last days were not. I can't. يعني I can't. I did not. I mean, can did not have the chance to do something about what will happen. يعني so you were just you're sitting at home and you don't know what to do, and you all of things around you are destroyed, and you feel the shelling will be next time at your home. So but thanks God يعني Jesus did not leave us, and he protect us during that time. So what to say more than that.
That's very powerful. I mean, that is really.
Mm.
Did you ever feel, or did you know anyone who felt that somewhere in the world there were nations or people who were supporting Gaza and trying to get the war to stop? Was there any thought that you had any support anywhere, or were you just on your own?
Yeah, when I was hearing the Bencommon and the UN agencies that were calling for stopping the war, and since it was 1 week after the war. It did not start from the beginning, actually. Of course, when they were having a lot of casualties and a lot of dead people and children. So that's that was in the beginning. But after that, I was not have confidence in anyone. Yani. So it was only the first few days. Okay, someone speak, someone appear on TV, someone يعني go ahead in anything to stop this war, but nobody started this. But after a lot of casualties, so I said, okay, what they are waiting for? يعني it's while waiting for all the Gazans to be dead. What they are waiting for? Innocent people are dying and demolishing their homes, and a lot of murders. And one of my family member, her place were shot, were demolished, and she died. And her son was severely injured, and he went for treatment in Israel, West Bank. And so after that, and when they were demolishing hitting the church, our church in downtown, it was also hit in one rocket. And for my personally, my father's and grandfather, I mean, the cemetery, it was hit by some rockets and it was demolished some parts of their grave. So again, did people or also are not far from Israeli forces and I mean bombing. So so I was thinking, okay, it's not a war on Hamas as they said, but it's a war on all Gaza people. Not all Gaza people are Hamas people. We all have people who want to live and they like living like life, and they need their family and their children to be educated, to go to university, to live a good living. So not all the people here are fighting and they want harm to happen to this place, actually. But not all the people. So, but Israel did not differentiate between all of us. Said, okay, all Gaza need to demolish يعني them. So it was horrible يعني. I I was not having confidence in anything will happen. I said after I saw all this damage and all this, so I was thinking myself that okay, I am with my family. I will stay here in this place. Oh God, I can't imagine I will stay here for no more than that. Yani, I was telling my husband, okay, we have to find a way how to get out. Yani. But alhamdulillah, thanks God that it finished and you were still alive, and thanks God he protected us.
You mentioned a couple of times that you are a Christian and that you prayed during the conflict. I think many people do not realize that there are Christians in Gaza. It was all Muslim.
Yeah.
And you are saying that the Israelis also damaged the churches. So it was not just mosques, it was churches as well. So they were actually bombing Christian establishments.
Yes.
What's it like being a Christian in Gaza? Do you find yourself in any way persecuted or discriminated against? Or?
No. We're living in Gaza since centuries. We're from the beginning. Gaza, as you know, is an ancient place, and it is an old town and in the history. So it was Christians are in Gaza since centuries, and we don't feel any differentiate between any people here. We live in peace, and we don't feel anything differ between us and the Muslims here in Gaza. No, we are living in neighborhoods. We are friends. We have a lot of friends, and no, we don't feel anything. It's maybe small things from here, and small things happens, but it's not the majority. It is only things that from not respected or not don't have an open-minded maybe, but no, the majority here respect the others. Yes, they respect us.
So there is no threat from the Muslims.
No.
So the biggest
threat.
To Christianity is Israel.
We are Palestinians. We don't feel we are Christians and Muslim. We are Palestinians here. Our goal and our this is our land, and we're not to leave it, and we have to stay in it. This is our land. We are Palestinians. We have to live here. So we don't feel any differentiation. Yani, we are Palestinians. We are not speaking about Christians and Muslims. We are Palestinians here.
How are your children doing with regard to the trauma of the wars? How did they survive?
Actually, I don't have small children, but but they grown up. Yeah, but we. He, thanks God, he overcome this and this. But when we were sitting in one place, in one room, and we were frightened, sleeping in one room all together. So I was feeling he was frightened, yeah. But thanks God, he overcome this.
How old is he?
He's 17. So
I think that it will be very important for people to hear what you have said, because we hear so little about what actually goes on in Gaza. Sometimes there's a news report of the politics or of the war, but we don't really hear from the people very much. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anything else you would like to add?
Well, thank you for coming to Gaza and share us with this experience that we had, and of course people like you who visit us and do this effort to come to Gaza and to help us as Palestinians. This is great from you, John, actually, to come here, and you are very welcome always.
Well, you know, from the first time I came here, I'm not sure I come here so much to help people as to just be with you.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah,
delightful to be with you. It's
yeah.
always been wonderful to work with you. You are so intelligent and you are so good at what you do that it's an honor to be able to work with you. So
Yeah,
I come to Gaza to experience the best of people.
We need to support us emotionally. This is also important. Yeah, of course, international people, I mean, foreigners who come to Gaza, I mean, not foreigners, you are friends now, and we are friends, and you maybe one of close friends to us. So when you visit of people like you, that will give us also more trust and power, and that the world is still يعني, looking at us, and there is Gaza. Gaza is still here, and Gaza will remain, and it will overcome all the difficulties, and will Gaza is an ancient place and will stay still of its people will stay of course, and hope it will be better.
Well, whenever we come here, we always come back. Anyone who comes to Gaza to visit always comes back. So we will put a challenge into this video to the senators and House of Representatives in the United States, the United States politicians, to see if they would ever dare come to Gaza, because if they came to Gaza, they would want to come back. And that might change some of their voting in Congress.
Yeah.
So we'll put the challenge out. Come to Gaza, visit Gaza, see what it is like. Thank you, Rana.
Thank
you.
you.
Say something?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.